New automobiles to look forward to in 2023 and beyond. This is our pick of the greatest new automobiles coming in 2023 and beyond, ranging from electric cars to supercars. There are plenty of automobiles to be excited about for the remainder of 2022, but manufacturers plan forward years in advance, so we know what to expect in the next years. Number 10. Alfa Romeo Giulia EV. The next generation Giulia must fill some huge shoes, as the present model is one of the most sought compact executive sedans on the market. However, Alfa Romeo is taking a risk with its replacement, unveiling an all-electric saloon to compete with Tesla's Model 3. The Giulia, which will be based on the STLA large EV platform with an 800V design, will have a range of roughly 500 miles and can be charged to 80% in as little as 20 minutes. A quadrifoglio version with twin motors and four-wheel drive may produce up to 900 brake horsepower and accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in less than 2.0 seconds. When you add in the Alfa's elegant aesthetics and compelling driving qualities, it'll be surprising if this Alfa isn't a class competitor. Number 9. Alfa Romeo Small eSUV. Alfa is late to the EV party, but it hopes that when it does, its first battery-powered car will be at the top of the class. The tiny all-electric SUV is the first to be built using Stellantis know-how, implying that it would likely employ the same ECMP platform as the Vauxhall Corsa and Peugeot E2008. The 134 brake horsepower powertrain will give more power, a longer range, and a chassis optimized to provide more driver pleasure and refinement. While this Alfa will be able to travel in near silence, its striking design cues, which are primarily influenced by the larger tonneau, will ensure it attracts attention. Number 8. Aston Martin DBX Coupe. Given the DBX's popularity, it's no surprise that Aston Martin is working on a coupe version. The low-profile Aston off-roader, inspired by its arch-rival, the Porsche Cayenne, promises to be even more thrilling to drive than the ordinary car. The coupe shares the same front end as the SUV, but it has a lower roof that flows down into a wider, more purposeful rear end, as shown in our photograph. It's likely to have a more concentrated suspension setup under the skin, which will deliver crisper handling without losing comfort. Number 7. Audi A6 e-tron. Audi is accelerating its EV future with the introduction of 20 new all-electric cars over the next 3 years. Following the Q6 e-tron is the A6 e-tron, which was shown in concept form at the Shanghai Motor Show in 2021. The A6 100 kWh battery and slick 0.22 CD aerodynamics promise a range of up to 430 miles, thanks to its elegant sportback coupe style. There will be rear-wheel and quattro four-wheel drive models, with the performance flagship claiming to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds. Number 6. Cupra Tavascan. Cupra's ambitious aspirations for the Tavascan continue after it was separated off from parent company seat. The elegant all-electric crossover was unveiled as a concept at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show and is the company's flagship. The Tavascan, which is based on the same MEB platform as the Born, has a distinctive coupe-style roof and is expected to keep the concept's S-ducts in the nose to help with ventilation. Two electric motors generate 302 brake horsepower in four-wheel drive, with a 77 kWh battery allowing for a range of roughly 280 miles. When the Cupra debuts in 2024, lower-powered models are projected to follow. Number 5. Honda Electric SUV. Honda's teeny tiny E has been a smash hit, so it's no surprise that the firm is expanding its all-electric lineup with a new SUV. The tough EV's modest dimensions place it between the Jazz Super Mini and the HR-V crossover, according to the company's executives. A range of roughly 200 miles is also mentioned. With its sleek and clean outer lines and premium, high-tech interior, the eSUV is likely to take design influences from the smaller Honda E. That implies it'll probably have the same widescreen dash with two 12.3-inch screens and sophisticated virtual door mirrors as the current model. Number 4. Hyundai Ioniq 7. Hyundai's upcoming flagship will be heaven for anyone looking for a huge premium all-electric SUV. The massive Ioniq 7, which will debut in 2024, is designed to sit over the present Santa Fe. It offers the same peaceful lounge-like experience as the Ioniq 5 by combining 7-seat adaptability with a lavishly sumptuous feel. With its striking LED lights and slab-sided appearance, the massive SUV will undoubtedly stand out, while its EGMP underpinnings ensure the latest technology. Due to advancements in battery technology, a 100 kWh pack with a range of up to 400 miles is likely. A conventional twin-motor setup for four-wheel drive security will also be supplied. Number 3. Kia EV9. If size really does matter, the upcoming EV9 could be the king of the huge SUVs. The huge 7-seater, which is set to be Kia's flagship, will be inspired by the concept EV9, shown below, which debuted at the 2021 Los Angeles Motor Show. Outside, angular lines and a dramatic LED light signature stand out, while within, a minimalist interior blends premium materials with cutting-edge technology. The demonstration car's 27-inch wide infotainment and instrument display is also a possibility. The Kia will be built on the expanded eGMP platform, which will allow for twin-motor four-wheel drive and a 100 kWh battery with a range of 400 miles. Number 2. Polestar 5. Polestar's future isn't simply filled with SUVs, despite its next 2 launches. The 5 is based on the Precept concept, a dramatic-looking saloon that should compete with the Porsche Taycan and Tesla Model S for attention. Although details are scant, we expect the Polestar 5 will be based on the second generation of Volvo's SPA architecture, with chassis development taking place at Polestar's UK R&D facility. The cabin is expected to have a range of more than 310 miles, and recycled and plant-based materials will be used extensively to improve its environmental credentials. Number 1. Maserati Gran Turismo. Maserati's history is riddled with Grand Tours, so a new version of the GT is a reasonable addition. There will be a petrol option, likely a detuned version of the MC20's V6, and when Maserati advances with the times and adopts complete electrification, the range will grow with an EV. The GT's proportions are exquisite, with a tall bonnet and a passenger compartment situated towards the back, as captured by our spy photographers during testing. Expect stylistic cues from the MC20 flagship, such as thin taillights and LED headlights set vertically.